Good morning. It is new bike day. New bike day. New bike day. New bike day. Heading over to Ohio to go check out and pick up my new motorcycle. But first, I think Jordan and I are gonna go get some coffee with friends and go up after that. But let me just tell y'all, it has been a morning. So I don't know if you guys know this, but I'll bring you a little bit closer to me. Out. Thank you. Good morning. If you guys do not know anything about earning money on YouTube, long story short, people who have advertisements played on their YouTube videos earn ad revenue. And you don't earn any money unless your video gets at least 1,000 views or if you make at least $100 in your account. That's the only time you get paid. So I've been doing YouTube almost 4 years now, and I am officially a business because I've been earning money and I have to register myself with the state of Ohio as a business. And I don't know if you know what that means. I have to provide my own health insurance. So I've just been going through the ringer this morning, trying to get health insurance established for my business, trying to find doctors, all that stuff. I have to add dental insurance and vision insurance completely separate. So it's really just been so incredibly frustrating and defeating seeing how expensive it is. And it's just really kind of detracted from the exciting morning that I'm about to have and the exciting day that I'm about to have going to pick up a new motorcycle. But that does kind of bring me to the point of real fast. These videos are technically free for you guys, which is awesome. That's why I continue to watch YouTube instead of watching cable television. I haven't paid for cable in over 10 years. I watch YouTube videos and I have to watch the ads too. I don't pay for YouTube Premium because I'm like, dude, I'm trying to earn a living off of YouTube. I can't be giving my money back to YouTube to be ad free. I just can't, ain't nobody got that kind of money. It's just really gotten me thinking about people that I work with and how I want to have my YouTube videos displayed for you guys. But the one thing I wanted to talk about is I've had a lot of time as a business owner and a lot of time in my own helmet lately. And the one thing that I've completely neglected because I just keep thinking, you don't need to do that. You don't need to do that. You're young, you're healthy, yada, yada, yada. The shit that I see on a daily basis as a motorcycle rider has been enough for me to not only look into health insurance, but life insurance. And it's such an unfortunate thing to want to talk about because obviously nobody wants to think about what happens after you kick the proverbial bucket. But being on the road by myself and traveling with my husband has really gotten me to start thinking about the financial stability of my family if something unfortunately were to happen to me on a motorcycle. Obviously, I get people like you all the time commenting on my videos that you have to dress for the slide, not the ride, always wear protection, all the gear all the time. Honestly, that actually comes down into looking for life insurance for your family as well. You're gonna protect yourself on the motorcycle and you need to protect yourself off of the motorcycle. Just like looking for regular insurance, I was ripping my hair out of my head trying to find a life insurance policy, but that's actually where I discovered Ethos. They're a streamlined program dedicated for you to find the actual perfect plan for the type of things that you want to protect in the future. With Ethos, you can shop for personalized life insurance that fit your unique needs. Whether you're a weekend rider or a daily commuter, they can find a plan for you. The streamlined questionnaire makes getting a quote quick and hassle-free, I promise. It eliminates medical exams and blood tests, and Ethos is able to help people get coverage in minutes instead of weeks. All you have to do is answer a bunch of really simple health questions online. Don't leave your family's future to chance. Save yourself some time. Just check out Ethos as your one-stop place for looking for life insurance. And if you guys want to know more and try the questionnaire yourself, I will have a link down in the description. So after that, let's go gear up and go pick up my motorcycle. We're at the dealership. Which bike? Okay, well, we're here. The paperwork is signed, and I'm taking her home. So I did something a little crazy when I just signed the paperwork for this motorcycle. I have a big trip I want to take with this beautiful bike, but I have to get the break-in service done. It's like 700 to 1,000 miles required for the break-in service. I scheduled that for next week. So I gotta try to put 1,000 miles on this bike by then. Let's go take the long way home. All right, gentlemen and the 25 ladies that watch my channel. Officially picking her up from Ohio here in Columbus, Ohio. Like I said, I gotta do a lot of miles this week, so we're gonna take the long way home. But this is the most beautiful BMW R18 I have ever seen. This is the 100-year anniversary paint edition, and this is a very special one. It's option 719, so they are only making limited amount of these, and I got this one. Let's go ahead, hop on, and get her home. Let's go ahead and check the odometer. 3 miles. This motorcycle has 3 miles on it. My beautiful baby. Brand new motorcycle, brand new tires, just making sure everything, yep, there's that neutral issue. There we go, first gear. New clutch, new everything. Oh, so smooth. Tire pressure not on set. All right, let's check. There's that. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Sounds like there's a weird knocking in the clutch. Alrighty, I think we're good. I just don't think the TPMS sensors had time to adjust to the new tire pressure, so took it for a quick rip around the block, and it's all good. So the only thing I remember having an issue with on my other R18 Bagger is that weird clunking, like in the clutch. It feels like there's a weird clunking, and I don't know if that's because it isn't broken yet, hasn't really been ridden, but on my other R18, that went away after the first service, so I'm just gonna assume that the bike needs ridden. Oh, so pretty. Okay, I wasn't gonna vlog too much since we're on the highway. It's kind of hard to hear, but I wanted to let you guys know this model officially has the adaptive cruise control. That means I set my cruise, and let's say I get a little too close to a car. Look, it just slowed me down. I didn't have to touch the throttle or anything, and as soon as the obstacle's out of my way, it speeds back up. Dude, that's so cool. That is really gonna take some getting used to because I like having control. But that was really nice. Woohoo! 7 miles, baby! Alright, let's get off this freeway. Okay, 35 miles on the odometer. Let's get off this damn highway. I actually have no idea where I'm going. I'm literally just gonna hit up some back roads and ride until I probably need to stop and look for gas, or until I get hungry, because it's lunchtime. Yeah, I forgot all about that weird clunk in the clutch when these things are brand new. It's like a knock. That's exactly what it feels like. It feels like a weird knock. I'm going to need to adjust the shifter when I get home. This bike is heel toe shift. I know a lot of people love heel toe shift. I don't know if my feet are too small. I don't like shifting heel toe because I have to physically like lift my foot up off of the peg to shift, or off of the floorboard. So I like just using the front shifter. Alrighty, up to 64 miles now. I've just been taking like a bunch of back roads. I haven't even been filming, just been listening to music and really enjoying this ride. This is such a comfortable motorcycle. It looks like it would be an absolute beast to ride, but man, when you have the counterbalance acting with that shaft drive, it really smooths out in these corners and stuff. I've been just enjoying the heck out of my time. So a lot of people, you guys know I ride many different motorcycles. I ride Harley-Davidsons. I also have a Royal Enfield Himalayan. I've ridden Indian motorcycles, and you've seen the BMW on my channel a lot.
I want to kind of explain it to a lot of you who just don't understand how marketing works. So basically, if you guys are familiar, you watch TV, you watch YouTube, you see advertisements, don't you? I know you do. I like the ads because they help pay my bills, but I know you guys don't like the ads. Well, here's the difference between if you watch a content creator, any other YouTuber, if you see a YouTuber riding on a bike that they don't own or using a product that was sent to them for free, that is part of a giant marketing budget for that company. So I used to work for a multi-billion-dollar company, and when I tell you guys marketing budget is a real thing, marketing budget is a big deal. You know, people can't sell products without marketing those products. So a couple years ago in 2021, BMW launched the R18, and they were attacking the US market heavy. They really wanted people in the United States to know about this motorcycle. And one of the easiest ways to do that is for BMW to set aside some motorcycles and hit up YouTubers like myself and people who were already in the cruiser market to see if, like, hey, would you like to be a part of the influencer program? At first, I had just bought my Road Glide. I already had a touring motorcycle. And at first I was like, man, I really don't know. I've never ridden that bike. I don't know anything about that bike. And then after a few conversations and a few like internal thoughts with myself, I was like, you know what? I really want to ride as many different motorcycles as I possibly can. That's my whole goal with being her two wheels, all things two wheels. And if a company's saying they want to loan me a motorcycle for free, then I'd be kind of stupid not to take it. So on a whim, I was like, you know what? I'll take a chance. Let's try this out. I'm kind of hunching down so you can hear me a little bit better. So anyway, if you guys don't remember, I got the R18 Classic in 2021, rode that motorcycle in Costa Rica. I got to put a couple hundred miles on it back in the States, and then I swapped that bike out for my BMW Bagger. And the Bagger is where my heart is. I just love this bike specifically way more than the Classic. It's just more comfortable, better on the highway, and I just think it looks damn sexy. Of course, I put quite a few thousand miles on my last Bagger, and I finally came back to BMW and I said, listen, I don't want this to be just a loaner bike situation anymore. Like, I really love your product. I think my audience really likes the diversity on my channel, and I don't want to just keep borrowing this thing from you. I really love this bike and I want to make it my own. So BMW was like, well, guess what? The 100-year anniversary edition just came out, so is this the color you would like? And I was like, ah, yes! So that's why you see this motorcycle on my channel, is because the opportunity came up from a marketing standpoint from BMW. But the reason you keep seeing it on my channel is because I fell in love, man. I really love this bike. I think it is so beautiful. When I see other BMWs out in the wild, I get so giddy, and it's just something so different. And I have such an amazing time every single time I ride this bike. 85 miles. It's actually kind of hard to like put miles on a motorcycle if you're not just bombing it down the freeway. I've been taking so many of these back roads and I'm just like, aren't we at 100 yet? So that's really all my goal was for today. I literally just picked it up from the dealership, as you guys saw, and I was like, I want to put at least 100 miles on it today. And the dealership's only like, I don't even know, like 30 miles from my house. So I was like, yeah, we're going to take a very scenic ride. Unfortunately, I got stuck behind a couple slow trucks, but that's okay. Like, I'm really babying the bike. I'm not taking it up to red line. I'm riding in roll mode right now, which means like standard road mode. I typically only ever ride this motorcycle in rock mode. That's where you get all the 1800 cc's out of this motorcycle. The one thing I am really excited about is I like riding this motorcycle in the winter months. Not winter per se, like I don't like riding in cold, but The access for your heated gear is like literally right here. It comes standard with heated grips, and this one has heated seat. So like you got warm hands, warm butt, and the heated seat, y'all. You've heard me on my other R18. That thing, like the heated gear on this bike is no joke. It gets so freaking hot. Like I have to be careful if I touch it without my gloves on. But another thing that's really nice about it is you've got these cylinder heads that literally stick out in the wind. I get a lot of people that ask me, because I ride like this, you know, I put my boots up on the cylinders and everyone's like, oh, you dumbass, you're gonna melt your boots and blah, blah, blah. This bike is air and oil cooled, and when they stick out in the wind like that, it stays very cool. I have never had an issue with heat because of this motor, and like my legs are right smack behind it, so it keeps you nice and dry if you get caught in the rain and the snow. Like I just really love it, man. It is, oh, it's such a beautiful motorcycle. Gosh, this white and gold and black, like I really have to think of a name for this beauty. But the reason I'm so adamant on getting that break-in service done as soon as possible is because if you guys are unaware, I believe it's October 6th. I'll pop the exact dates up on the screen, but I plan, it's not set in stone, but I plan on riding this motorcycle down to the BMW Motor Rad Days at the Barber Motorcycle Museum in Alabama. I have never been to Barber. I've been dying to go, but I just thought it was a perfect opportunity. Brand new motorcycle, let's take it on a road trip. So that is happening in early October, and I really want to make sure that this bike is ticked and tied and ready for her first road trip. There are already a few aftermarket things I'm going to have to put on this bike. I'm definitely going to put the engine guards on, the footrests. I like to put the footrests back on, and then, what's it called? A sissy bar. Okay, so I want to name this motorcycle, and I want it to be some kind of Germanic goddess or priestess or something. I mean, she is so beautiful. Like I said, this white, black, and gold, I feel like has this like amazing balance of goodness and darkness, and you know they always talk about a silver lining. Well, this literally has gold pinstriping, and I'm gonna have to do some research, but if I have any of you guys that are familiar with like German heritage, culture, mythology, stuff like that, let me leave a comment down below, because I really, really want to name her something beautiful, something that reflects like how stunning this machine is. One thing I'm actually very excited about with this motorcycle is I've only ever owned one other bike that was brand new, and that was my Triumph Scrambler. If you guys don't know, I just bought that bike because it was beautiful. I was ready to start doing some off-road stuff. I very, very quickly realized that I got a bike that was out of my skill set, my limits. Like, it was great to ride and just enjoy, but taking it off-road scared the living crap out of me. So I barely put, I think, 700 miles on that Scrambler in almost a year that I owned it. So that right there was all the information I needed to be like, oh, all right, you know what? I think we need to sell the Triumph and buy a touring bike. And that's how I bought Appas. I sold the Scrambler. But the one thing about this bike, brand new. I mean, today, it's birthday today. Happy birthday, baby. It had 3 miles. So I'm just like, I've never had a bike of my own that has just been mine from the beginning, and I just know that every single mile I put on my motorcycle is mine, and I earned it, and it's a bragging right, you know? Even if it's not to anyone else, it is to me. I'm very excited and proud to be able to finally keep good track of a bike that I rode. My Road Glide has a little over 42,000 miles on it right now, but I bought it used. He already had 15,000 miles. That was someone else's motorcycle before he was mine. And so it's exciting to be like, yay, I'm putting miles on. Like, that's the whole reason why I bought a touring bike. I didn't buy a touring bike to baby it. I bought these bikes to ride them. I swear, you guys, I haven't been home more than 45 seconds before he is already installing the engine guards. And you're polishing the chrome.
Well, there's got factory assembly gunk on it.
Oh, damn factory assembly gunk. So those are the engine guards right here. You can see they go out and around and under the jugs. So perfect protection. These things are only like 50 bucks online if you do accidentally tip over. Ask me how I know. But he's also going to install the foot controls that go on top of it. So,
Wait, up here?
yeah.
No.
What do you mean, no?
Terrible. I don't like them.
You're putting those footrests on.
I want to
Yes.
see the jugs.
No, you're putting the
No.
footrests on. I'm telling you right now, you're putting the footrests
Nope.
on. Yes. If you're not, I will then, because I like putting my feet up there.
We don't even have them.
You liar! They were on the other one!
We'll never find them.
You bitch. So, baby, what do you think?
That's pretty.
It is very,
really pretty.
it's so pretty in person, you guys. I don't even know how to show you. Like, this sparkle and speckle, oh my gosh. It just looks like the night sky. It's the prettiest freaking bike. I love you too, baby, but damn, this one's pretty. So yeah, that's how the engine guards look on it. Pretty nice. I think the chrome engine guards work a little bit nicer on this bike because this bike has actual chrome on it versus the black one that doesn't. So like I said in the video, if you guys can think of a name for this motorcycle, some kind of Germanic goddess, mythical, beautiful creature that struggles with light and dark, leave a comment down below. Otherwise, I'm just gonna Google it and probably name her something stupid. So I hope you guys love this video. We're gonna be out riding on the BMW a lot more to try to hit that 1,000 mile break-in, and then we're taking a road trip. So until my next video, thank you guys so much for watching this one. Until my next one, you guys be good, and I'll see you later.